What if the thing that you've been doing for free your whole life was actually something you were supposed to be getting paid to do? Let's talk about it. So I know a lot of us here are creative individuals. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. I don't know what's your creative specialty. I know you're creative in some way. Promise you I know. We're here. We see each other. Period. So most of us have a skill that just comes naturally to us and we don't necessarily see the value in it ourselves. So in this video, I just want to help you to recognize what that thing is for you and what you should do. Well, let me not say what you should do, but what I would do if I were you. Okay, once you find it. You know, sometimes you can just be in a situation or just do something for too long, even though you know you're like, okay, I'm past this. This is back there, but I'm still in it. Like, and I'm just like, ugh, still dragging. I'm just like, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I've experienced it. I am currently experiencing it, and I'm sure if you're watching, you know, you know. So question one that I want you to ask yourself, what is something that you're doing for free that someone would actually pay you for? So in my case, the thing was writing, which is funny because in school I was always like the math science kid, didn't really care for language arts and writing and all of that. But then there would be times when I would write and then, you know, when you had them essays and you had to like have a certain number of words and a certain number of pages, and if you went over, then you like got points off. I would be the one that would either have to just cut it short because I had more to say, but I didn't want to go over, or I went over and then got them points off. So in school, being the nerd person that would do writing and stuff, that turned into sometimes people be asking me to do their homework and like paying me to do their homework. So that was like real cute or whatever. And then as an adult, while of course working a full-time job, and then I was like, okay, what's some type of way that I can earn some extra money that does not involve me going somewhere or doing something else? Because I did do like Uber, what's that other one that was Postmates for a minute. I tried DoorDash, they told me I was too slow. I tried Lyft, they said my car was too little at the time. Instacart, that was a good one. That was cute or whatever. So yeah, I was like, well, what's something that I could do that's like this side income thing, but I don't have to go anywhere. And then I remember like, oh, I used to do people homework when I was in like grade school. Maybe that's something. And so I just looked around on the different like gig sites like Fiverr or what's the other one, Upwork or Thumbtack, like looking around on there like, okay, let me make a little profile, maybe see what comes up or whatever. And so I did end up connecting with someone and she needed paper written. I was like, oh, this is before AI. Now you just put it in AI, whatever. I was like, okay, well, let me see this. So learned what it was that she needed, wrote it up, send it back, got a little deposit in my account. I said, oh, I had to go nowhere. Okay. So then she had a sister and referred me to the sister. Sister needs something done. And I was like, oh, I got a new client. I didn't even have to like go nowhere, do nothing. I'm like, I just did good work. Sister referred me to the other sister. I'm like, okay, girl, write that paper for you. Yeah. So I did that, send it back to her, period. Then the sister referred me to her friend, and friend is like, oh, yeah, I need help with all these papers. And I'm like, oh, okay. So it was like every week, paper, 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 paper. And I'm like, okay. So I went on this site, met this one person. She paid me to do a paper. She referred me to her sister. Her sister paid me to do a paper. Sister referred me to a friend. And they paid me to do multiple papers. So I was like, how do I do this to like, to pay my bills? And that was the question next. So that's what I would encourage you to do if you're doing something that you could be getting paid to do, or if you're doing something like kind of on the side and it's like a little bit of coin, but not really like You know, like for real, just ask yourself like, how could I get more out of this? How could I do this more to, bring it up, bring it up. Hello? Elevate. Okay. And so it's kind of interesting how I kind of stumbled upon copywriting in that way because one thing I didn't realize about copywriting is that it involves storytelling pretty much in a way to where you're, connecting with someone, letting them know that you understand what they're going through, that you can help them with whatever they need. And if it resonates with them, if they feel the need to go further, they will pay for whatever it is. We see it all the time in ads, in music, in social media. We see it everywhere, right? Didn't really recognize what it's called, but that's what it is. And so for me, I didn't connect at the time. Like people are always like, "Oh my God, you're such a good storyteller," and I think it's because when I tell a story, like if it's something that somebody said, I want to make sure that like I want you to feel what happened. I want to adjust my voice so I sound like the other person, so that you can like, oh, that's how they said it. I really want you to be there, get immersed in it. And so I was like, oh, so writing and telling a story, putting it together, that's actually like a valuable skill set. Like, okay, had no idea. So again, because this is not, it's not about me. This is YouTube. Okay, this is not me too, this is YouTube, okay? So I want you to think back if there's been something like that for yourself where you're like, is this a monetizable skill? I really think about it. And now that we got the AI and all that, you can go look and be like, hey, I'm good at doing this thing. What are some ways that I can monetize this thing that I'm good at, that I naturally do, that people tell me I'm good at? Stuff like that, so that you can actually learn more and, you might stumble upon you a little bag, a little coin, okay? Run it up, period. And now, one thing I would say is that this is 2026. So I know I initially learned about it in 2022. And unfortunately, I've been very inconsistent with it. I watched a bunch of videos on YouTube. I signed up for a program that I spent like $3,000 on and did all these assignments and, all this stuff to learn about it. But I never, put myself out there like now, like I'm doing right now, talking about it and really going into it and all of that. And so that's also part of what the channel is about, to just the public accountability as well. So for those of you that got your thing and you need to be doing a little bit more, I'm here to watch you too. Be like, okay, you said you was gonna do that thing. Are you doing it? Right? Because sometimes we need a little extra push to do what we need to do. A little accountability partner. Yes. So to bring all of this to a close, I just want you to think, if you're in a job or whatever situation that you're in and you feel like, is there something else for me? Yes, it is. And honestly, you probably already have everything that you need to just go ahead and start. So you really don't even have to have it all figured out. Baby, I don't have it figured out. I just know camera, light, mic, talk. So still figure it out. So we'll see. We'll see how it's going. But yeah, just go ahead and start. That's all you got to do. And as my bestie would say, the sky is not the limit, okay? We're going beyond the sky. We're going out into the space, into the galaxies, okay? So just know that. And in closing, thank you for watching. And we do our best. And we let God do the rest.